Andy and Tammy Mills have owned guns for years and keep almost all of them locked up.
We did have one pistol we kept, it was my pistol that I kept accessible for protection.
The Mills had just moved to Craig, Colorado and had gone house hunting. Their 15-year-old son Austin told them he didn't want to go along. When they returned, something wasn't right.
Our dog was running around the house by himself, and we hollered for Austin. Austin, no answer.
They went up to his room.
That's when I noticed the pool of blood with the gun in the middle. So I knew we had lost our son.
The Mills had done most everything a responsible gun owner could do.
He understood guns, he knew about guns, and he knew gun safety.
Austin had the hunter safety course. Second of all, Austin didn't show signs that we recognized of being in trouble. And third of all, where we had put it, we felt that it was pretty safe.
This is him.
Since Austin's death in 2010, the Mills have learned more about the signs that lead to suicide. In 2014, there were nearly 34,000 firearm deaths nationwide. About 21,000 of those deaths were by suicide. In Colorado that same year, there were 90 homicides by gun. An additional 527 people used a gun to kill themselves.
If you attempt to buy suicide via firearm, you have an 85% chance of death. The next closest is suffocation, which is about 65 to 68% death. Overdose, so medication, 2%.
Those statistics have prompted Colorado officials to launch the Gun Shop Project, an effort to educate gun owners about the signs of suicide and provide a way to protect gun owners or their loved ones. Colorado and other western states have a suicide rate higher than the national average. Suicide prevention officials are working with gun shops, gun ranges, and firearm owners, putting gun politics aside and focusing on safety.
I could tell you quite frankly, I would support anything that works.
For shooting range operator Doug Hamilton, the issue is also personal. 3 people have killed themselves with guns rented at the gun range in suburban Denver since 2003. They include 29-year-old Kristen Hermler from Australia, who came to the range with her twin sister.
They came in as 2 young women who were out for a fun time at the range.
Kristen Hermler, in black, rented a .22 caliber pistol and killed herself in November 2010. Law enforcement officials said it was a suicide pact with her sister Candace, who survived.
I gave one of them the lesson. I detected nothing from her except she was determined to learn how to shoot.
Based on his experience, Hamilton says he's doubtful whether anybody could ever tell whether somebody is suicidal.
How do you decide whether you or you or you have deteriorated in your mental faculty to the point that you should not have a gun? How do you determine that? And that's the slippery slope. We haven't figured that out. I'm not sure it's possible to figure that out.
Andy and Tammy Mills still own guns. They're hopeful the Gun Shop Project will be successful in educating people to recognize the signs of suicide.
He knew it was an easy out if he wanted to be out. It's just unfortunate for us, we just didn't see a sign.
The Gun Shop Project has been rolled out in 5 Colorado counties with higher than average suicide rates. A few other states are also experimenting with similar programs. Peter Banda, Associated Press, Craig, Colorado.